Bolgheri is a very special, very unique region and appellation, due first of all to the quality of the soil, but more than that, for a very special climate and microclimate. We have here quite mild winters because of the influence of the ocean, and also during the warm season, the growing season of the vineyard, we have a very good excursion of temperature between nights and days, and this creates very unique conditions to be able to produce very high quality wines.
The philosophy of Castello di Bolgheri wine is just to produce a wine with elegance, very high quality, not really with a lot of power. 20 years ago, we started to renovate everything, and this gave me the opportunity to discover the potential of the soil and the terroir around the castle.
So when my grandfather Mario started his experiment with Cabernet Sauvignon back in the 1940s, many people thought he was crazy and ambitious to wanting to produce a good quality wine in an area like Bolgheri, which was unknown for wine production. And eventually, with the success of this wine, the whole Bolgheri area was uncovered as one of the most successful wine-producing areas of Italy. We also have about 500 hectares of land which is dedicated to a natural reserve.
There are some sanctuaries here for wild birds, it's full of wild animals, and this specific vineyard, apparently they feel at home here, and that's why they are able to give such good and high quality results.
What I find fascinating in Bolgheri is the freedom that you almost sense everywhere, from the varietals that you can grow to the protocol of aging the wines. You're free to express the soul of your winery. And on the other side, the people that are a great source of inspiration that made Bolgheri from an area that was not known for wine, making possible a journey to one of the most important wine areas in Italy and in the world.
We are on the Guadaltasso estate that came to our family from my grandmother Carlotta della Gherardesca. The family Gherardesca was the owner of a large part of land in this Bolgheri district. Together with her sister, they owned this beautiful property that was then divided in two. One part went to the Incisa family and one part was ours. Bolgheri borders with the sea and goes up to the hills, going through a very different range of soils and also different kind of microclimates.
We have today one of the main features of the microclimate of Bolgheri, meaning the winds blowing in from the sea, which create a very healthy environment for the vines and for the grapes. The way that the sunlight is being reflected by the sea, intensifying the solar radiation and making a lot of sunlight available to the vines. Those cooling effects bring a lot of freshness, a lot of vibrancy and a lot of aromatic complexities to those wines, which is important to maintain their balance.
I am the second generation in Bolgheri. The second generation have to collect the steps that our parents did, and so it will be interesting to understand how express our terroir after one generation.
The closer you get to the hills, the big red wines are produced. Further down, when you go towards more sandy soils, the production is more for Vermentino and Rosé wines.
The first thing we did when we bought the land was to study the soil. Here you have a soil that has a very high content in terms of clay, and in this soil we planted the Merlot. So we choose the different kind of soil for the different grape variety.
The red wines produced in the Bolgheri appellation are characterized by an incredible balance, harmony, at the same time a great intensity of flavors and a great terroir character. The tannins are present, they are there, but they are always very smooth, I call them silky. And this gives a special elegance, I think, which is not found so frequently in other type of wines.
I think special places have also special people. We are not many producers. We are all devoted to the production of great wines. So I really see a beautiful future for the appellation. We really have a jewel that we only need to take care for the next generations.